It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Open man is Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Check. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
59. Mike the 59.
I smell
Protein spill.
I smell fear in that offense.
Jim. Ready. Sit. Young lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 22, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill. Get it all. Press. Bravo. Play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Cardinals.
On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Murray throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray with a third and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Darnold from the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, son. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. Yo, lady. Mike, check. 50. Yo, lady. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go, son.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Crunch. 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 General West. 59.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey. Lady. 24. Lady.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Come on, set. Henry. Don't get nervous. Strong run.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down and 4. Murray on the move to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Don't pull this way. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And the Cardinals first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. On 1st down, Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now Murray off play action. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's caught, Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Once again, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the run, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. And 80.
Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's fielded at the 45. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go, D. Big shit.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Twisting away. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 76 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken from the 7. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. First down, Murray. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Tighten up.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check. 59, Mike. 80. Check. 59. Drop deep.
Check 13. Check 13.
You draw Corker.
Darnold. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Darnold now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Darnold looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
That's baby side. Back.
80. 22 jump ball.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. What we got? 66. Pull it. Back. Show it out. Zoom.
Back to throw it. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Arizona, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take